It's Friday. Wake up. Time to get up. Going to be a beautiful day today, I hope. We'll see.
You know, just when I thought, oh, good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us. This is Athens in the AM on absolutely glorious Friday morning. Just when I thought we might be able to get through without Shut Up being here, which he's not, his twin brother shows up. Jeffrey Scott Mathews this morning. Matthew, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
Roll
Glad
Tide.
to be here. Roll Tide.
Now, you are going to Baton Rouge.
I'll be there tomorrow. Yes, sir. So,
well, you were trying to get some tickets from Jeffrey, but he sold them somebody else.
Yeah, I know he wouldn't sell them to me. That's all right, though. I was trying to take my brother with me, but that's all right. So,
you'll have a good time.
That's fantastic. That's good stuff.
Tom, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. You dressed up today.
I'm getting ready for this Mama beatdown thing. Greg Crow joins me this morning, too. Roll Tide. I figured Greg might have got his motorhome out. We just take a little trip. Greg, it ain't too late. We can still go. Well, if you didn't have so many freaking auctions going on, we might be able to do some business. But Frank is on the phone at 230-4988. You can text me at 230-1123, my special private number. You got it, don't you, Matthew? Give me y'all's Roll Tide predictions, and I'll put it on the air this morning. Actually, text Glory. It's easier to get to. 603-4840. Give me your prediction. Frank, what did you say?
32-10.
32-10. That's probably about right. I said 41-13. I hope that's what it is. I'm thinking we'll beat them 20 points. It's going to be a fantastic game. It's the #1 game in the country. Text your prediction. You don't win nothing, but unless you win the game, then I'll give you some free cookies from Chick-fil-A. Good to have some chicken back in here this morning to eat. Jeffrey, thanks for those grits and what was that?
Shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits, yes.
See how it affected you so well you remember it.
Yeah, kind of, like that river runs through you, a river runs wild, it kind of runs right through you too. But we'll talk about that. Jeff's got some special guests he made yesterday. We're going to do a shout out to him in just a moment. So Gloria's got the weather because it's going to be fantastic. Don't forget, Veterans Day Parade tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Starts down at the high school, circles the square. I don't know that. I'm just assuming that's the way it's going to go. 11 o'clock tomorrow. Dempsey McLemore, World War II veteran and prisoner of war, is the Grand Marshal. That's Dusty's daddy. He's the Grand Marshal tomorrow. Pro Dusty's mom and dad. So y'all all we'll have exclusive video of that coming up next week for. That's tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Lawler's Barbecue. Give a shout out to my buddy Jim Kenny. Thanks for giving away that stuff yesterday. Hope y'all enjoyed that, Leanne. Right now, here's Gloria with the weather.
That's right. Let's talk about that weather forecast. 38 degrees out there right now. Feels a little chilly. You may want to grab a jacket on your way out. Abby says some mittens and a scarf and a hat will probably be good too. High temperatures today of 70. You should see plenty of sunshine with your low of 42. Tomorrow your high of 79, low of 50, and again plenty of sunshine. No rain to worry about until possibly Sunday. We do have 30% chance of showers and then only about 20% on that Monday, but it looks like most of the rain will be here on Sunday should you actually see some, and then the rest of the week not bad at all. Temperatures still sticking around in the 30s though. 230-4988 does get Frank this morning. Good morning, Frankie, who calls in every morning.
Matthew, I know we'll talk with you a little bit later on this morning too about your trip, but how was your trip to China for 2 weeks?
it was good. We got to go and we got to teach our leadership model serve, and so that was a pretty interesting way to open some doors to make some connections with people.
Now, you go a couple of mission trips a year, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Usually we go once or twice a year if possible.
Was that a Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it's a Chick-fil-A trip. The idea is we have our charity arm Windshape International plans these trips, and so there's about 60 trips to about 40 different countries that we take each year, so it's pretty neat. So,
eating Chinese food while you're over there?
I did, man. I ate a lot.
Is that why they're all skinny? Are there any fat Chinese, really? I mean,
I wouldn't say there's
sumo wrestlers ain't Chinese, are they, Jeff?
I don't believe so.
Is he up on sumo wrestlers? He specializes in that?
Why you would know?
He just like one that might have been able to answer that question.
I have your brother.
Speaking, why are you up here today?
I'm on my way through Athens this morning, and this is in Athens, so it seemed to work out. And after my yesterday's experience, I'm just feeling some Athens right now.
You was on Cabbage Ridge Road. Tell us about it.
Cabbage Ridge Road.
I got a shout out.
I got a phone call. I'd like to say good morning to Mr. Paul and Ann Witt out on Cabbage Ridge Road. It was my first time to be on Cabbage Ridge Road. Got a call and said, hey, I talked to you. I seen you on the show. He said you'd come out and get on my roof, so come on out. And so I said, well, it's not steep, is it? He says, no, it's not real steep. I said, well, if it is, I can send someone else. He said, no, I want you to come. My wife would like to meet a celebrity. And I explained I was a celebrity, and I was Drove to the house, got greeted by two
pit bulls
out there, part Chihuahua and Poodle, trying to gnaw my leg off. Got on the house, greeted the family, and it was good. Came inside, and I really enjoyed the visit. I think we talked more about the show and past history.
Have you got that VHS with you?
And he gave me a VHS. I have it in the truck that he wanted me to give to Jamie. It's from 1989 with
Grady Reeves.
Grady Reeves on there, and they asked about you guys and Frank, and it was a good visit. And they're going to talk to the insurance.
See, you don't know. You're among living legends. Frank, legend on radio. Tom, legend in insurance, I guess. Tom, formerly Tom known in Russellville as a grocery store magnet over there.
You got it.
That's right.
Maggot too.
Hey, Tom, speaking of Dr. Joe Cannon, stopped by early this morning at 5 o'clock. They're going to be showing that movie 2016 free this Sunday night at 7:30 after church at Lori's, or Joe's too, I guess he owns it too, Valley Event Center, right up here on Highway 72 next to his office. 2016. Now, I haven't seen it. Tom, you saw it. What's it about?
Well, it's just about the background of President Obama, his granddad, and where they came from, and what his ideas were, and kind of where we're going with this presidency.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
It's a lot to it. I can't.
Is it worth going to see?
It's worth.
Of course, I can just borrow your copy.
Sure.
It's free now. They cannot charge because they're showing the DVD.
Right.
Joe said, "Can y'all show it on your air?" Yeah, probably one time before the FCC found out about it. I mean, if that's true, I'd go down to Greg and get his DVD collection. We'll be running movies up here 24/7.
I know.
Speaking of Obama, now don't get me wrong on what I'm about to say. I love the Decatur Daily. I mean, it's there every day. I read the Times Daily too. They own it too. They have come out today in an editorial, Obama for president.
Really?
President Barack Obama has led with wisdom. We endorse his reelection. With an economy in free fall, Obama's only responsible path when he entered office was to increase federal spending.
Wow. Really?
Again, the Decatur Daily, as much as I like what they do, I cannot believe they're endorsing Obama in this part of the country
for president.
Now, owning a business myself, I would never be one to cross the line and endorse somebody.
Yeah, okay.
Vote Romney, okay? Speaking of voting, right now, we'll get on it. I want to get off on a high horse here. Jeff Cooper's got an ad in the Hustle Times this morning. My brother Jeffrey, I've known him all his life, longer than anybody, is running. That's him right there. He is running as a Democrat for District 3. That covers the Gurley area, some of the Hampton Cove area, some of the Huntsville area there south of Governor's Drive. You see his signs everywhere. He's got a lot of endorsements. Even longtime Commissioner Jerry Craig has been there as endorsing. My brother is the finest person on earth running for political office. Even though he's running for a Democrat, vote for him, you folks in District 3. Therefore, I might be able to get a job driving a dump truck or something.
That was our plan.
When I give up the TV business.
If this doesn't work out for you.
Yeah, if this don't work out for me, I'll be over there driving a backhoe or something.
First of all, that alone is as bad.
Hey, that's probably the reason he don't need me helping him. He's afraid I'm going to ask him for a job. But anyway, vote District 3. So, I mean, this deal about Democrats, and Sheriff Blake was up here the other day with Judge Bob Vance, who's running against Roy Moore. The thing about it, there are some local Democrats that probably need your vote. I mean, don't vote straight ticket is what I'm trying to say. Do not vote straight R or D for Republican or Democratic. Take your time, go through there what to pick out. Now, as far as the amendment goes, I don't have an idea about the amendments.
I got to read them.
But, Tom, you told me yesterday when you called me, you said they've got it figured out on Fox News. That, well, of course, they'd figure it out that way, that Romney's going to win.
It's Billy Cunningham there in Dayton, I believe, is where he is in Ohio.
As big a Republican as I am, I want Romney to win so bad. I just don't see it, Matthew. What do you? I mean, do you think he can pull it out?
I mean, I think it's going to be a close race. I think people have to, you know,
get out and vote.
Yeah, just go out and vote. You know,
well,
and
we're preaching to the choir here in Alabama, or the whole South.
Well, Alabama is going to vote Republican. I mean, as
the whole South,
so, yeah.
You know. All right, let's talk about one of your favorite subjects.
I can't imagine what
softball. Well, we'll
oh,
talk
yeah.
I was going to say, I know it's
Let's talk about the Tide playing tomorrow night. Now, you're kind of a mixed family. Your daughter, who just signed a scholarship with Martin Methodist,
yeah,
He's a
is a Bama fan.
yes,
Your son's an LSU fan.
yeah.
You're an LSU fan, but you really don't care.
Katie,
I do care. I do care, and I am the head of the household, so I've got to go. You know, I don't.
But you're not.
I don't go either way. I'm straight LSU.
So but you're not as extremist as your buddy.
No, I'm not an extremist whatsoever. You know, I usually go with the winner.
And that would be?
I'm going to have to say Alabama this weekend.
So you think Bama's going to win?
Yeah, I truly believe Bama's going to win. I'm going to wear my purple. I'm going to support them. I'm going to hoop and holler and say, come on, LSU. And same as I did last year, had about 40 people on the back deck of the house. We had a great little gathering. And when the field goal was kicked, my jaw dropped, and I said, wow. Then everybody left quietly.
All right.
It's almost, I wish they would have won so it could have been more.
All right, update you on a little bit about LSU. Their quarterback, their prize star quarterback, who sucked so far this year, and I hope he continues to do that Saturday night, lived with his aunt and uncle for a while in Scottsboro. Mm-hmm. So in case y'all don't know, Scottsboro's that way. But USA Day's got a big thing today, too. Alabama versus LSU means high stakes. And Matthew, as we talked yesterday, the Alabama-LSU game now is the premier college football game in the nation every year.
Is that what's going to take over?
Well,
has been the last two.
Look at the ratings, you know, and all that stuff. So, I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes. All right, we got a lot of other stuff to talk about. Let me get off on another thing here this morning. Well, before I do that, I'm talking about Arkell. Matthew, you travel a lot.
A little bit, yeah.
There are a lot of people that are called in a 50-50 club, 50 club or something. That means they go to every state of the union. There's an article here that says, do airports count as, quote, a real visit? If you fly in somewhere and just eat lunch in the airport, does that count as being in that state?
Yes.
Sure. They're saying no. You must spend the night there, get out, walk around, and eat a couple of meals there for it to actually count you went in that state.
Well, I got that on my resume. Every airport
I guess you have to want to be there. Mac and I were going to South Carolina and took a wrong turn and saw a sign that said, welcome to North Carolina. And I said, get out. She said, where are we going? I said, just come up to the rest area. Got out, she took a picture, welcome to North Carolina. And I didn't really want to be there, so I can't really count. I've been to North Carolina.
Yeah, but you have been there.
But I have been there. Angry, but I have been there.
It's called the All 50 Club. They've got a thing going on. You got to go to every state. I think I'm going to make that all counties in Alabama. I'll go to all 67 counties in Alabama.
You've probably been
Probably
there
not a lot of
already.
people have done that. So there you go.
A lot of people don't want to do that.
That
you know,
might be true, too.
I mean, I might be the only one that ever wanted to do that. All right, here's my dear Abby for the day. Don't get on a pet peeve here this morning. Greg, pay attention.
Get out of it, man.
Last night, dear Jamie, I got a debt collection call from my brother Stan. He and his wife Susie are about to file bankruptcy and been dodging creditors left and right. This is the first time I've heard from his creditors, but they've been calling me now for a long time. My relatives, like my mom and dad, expect me to lie to the callers, Greg Crow, to protect them. I pay my bills and pride myself on living an honest and open life. I feel bad for Stan and Susie, but is it right for them to expect me to deal with their creditors when they won't?
Well, when everybody's calling looking for your son, I always give him his cell phone number. I'm like, take this number off your list. Here's his real number. He owes it. He should pay it.
Would you cover for a family member if they owe a bunch of bills? Would you lie for them?
I wouldn't lie for them.
You're lying now, Matthew.
No.
He's not here right now. You ever did that?
He doesn't live here.
Well, that would be honest, but I'm like,
just tell them
I would hope I
out.
would never. I mean, I'm hoping they don't call me since we don't live together for a while.
Say the Black Tigers got some credit issues, and they call you because you his best buddy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now we get somewhere.
You gonna give me a cell phone number?
First off, say who you trying to reach now? He says Jeff Mathews, and I said, is that one T or two T's? Because that could be somebody different. Then when he said Black Tiger, I know he got me. I have covered for the Black Tiger before.
Well, I know his credit's excellent, though. I was just using it as a reference.
Excellent, yes.
Tom.
Yes.
Would you
Cover
lie for somebody called about a friend you're trying to track down about credit?
Would I lie?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't lie.
Fib?
I would maybe stretch the truth a little bit.
Well, that's
He's not here.
So that's
When
not.
people call us all, and I get this, I don't know who Reba is. But somehow on my cell phone, 230-1123, I get about a call a week for Reba.
That's Tom Frank calling you.
And I said, hey, and then here's what it
yeah,
says.
it's so funny.
Yeah, what is it? You've heard it. They'll leave a message.
If this is not Reba, do not listen to the rest of this message.
It's on my freaking phone. I got a right to listen to anything I want to listen to. Yeah, if this is not Reba's phone number, please do not listen to the remainder of this message. Hey, idiot, you're calling my phone. I got a right to do anything.
You should call back and say, this is Reba, do you have any messages for me, please?
But if you call back to try to get them to quit calling, you can't get through.
Didn't you get that payment I just made? It's in the mail.
Yeah.
Check's in the mail. How many times have I heard that? Looking around this room from all of y'all.
None.
Again, this is where we cover again.
All right. Are you going back out Cabbage Ridge this morning?
I'm actually going to Davis Road. Right before you run into the water, I'm going to stop to Mr. Cantor's house this morning and visit with him.
All right. If you need a roof, leak, stop, remodeled, whatever, give lip-smacking, jaw-jacker, LSU guy, currently LSU fans. Bama, you saying Bama win tomorrow night?
I think Bama win. Caden asked me, Daddy, he said, Daddy, that stop a leak in the creek, I know how you do it. He said, because there's a hole in it, right? I said, yeah. He said, put your finger in it. Just put your finger in that leak.
That's because he's 6.
Solutions.
You didn't try that clothespin trick on him, did you?
No, I didn't. No. Heard about that yesterday.
Yeah, all right. We got to take a break. We'll come back and do a little bit of news in just a moment. You watch the Cooper Company Live Friday morning edition right here. Roll Tide Roll. Take a break. Y'all hang on.
This is 2012. What happened last year is over with, and we're focused on moving forward. Last year we was the hunter. This year we're being hunted.
This team is different than the team from the past in a lot of different ways.